How are you, students? I hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Creator, and I also hope you are well staying at home and enjoying your English classes. The English classes are not only of your respective teachers but also the different English teachers class through online. So you are getting an scope to learn English from different English teachers in Bangladesh. So try to enlarge your knowledge and you know what are you. Try to realize the point. You are students, and what is your duty? Your duty is to expand your knowledge. Try to understand the point. Why you should learn or you knowledge, or why should you expand your knowledge? What is the utility of knowledge? Try to understand the point. It's a very most important point. If you are uneducated, what is your fault? The fault is you have to lead a life, and in the life you have to face a lot of problems. But if you are not educated, if you fail to judge the everything with your knowledge, you will be loser. Thinking that if you fail to learn knowledge, if you fail to expand your knowledge, if you fail to purify your knowledge, what will happen? Do you know? We all of us, or we all are chained. We are not free. The creation is that our Creator has created us through some restrictions. That means we are chained from our birth. Try to understand the point. We may hear that we are free, but actually we are not free. We are restricted, or we are chained with some faults, un, some limitation. And what is of limitation? Try to understand the point. The limitation is we have some desires, and the desires are not true desires, positive desires. We have a lot of negative desires, and if we are run by that negative desires, then our life will be spoiled. But if you have knowledge, you will judge yourself. How? If I fulfill my any of negative desires, then my power will be defaulted, power will be decreased. So what should you do? You should do that. It's the duty of knowledge. If you have realized that if I run after negative desire, unsocial desire, then our power will be decreased. So I won't go into any negative desire, negative path. We won't fulfill any negative desires. So it's a great duty to you. What duty? You should always correct yourself. You should always expand your knowledge, and in your every sphere of life, try to judge yourself. What should you do through your power of knowledge? And if you are able to take the right decisions everywhere, then your life will be glorious. And if you fail to take proper decisions in your steps of life, then you will be defaulted, your power will be decreased. So it's very important. So students, what should you do? Your power, your knowledge power should be purified and you try to purify yourself. This is the basic concept of knowledge, and if you stay in the path of education, you will feel that gradually your power will be increased, because in your choice you will not fail to take the right choice in your life. Understand, students? In the same way, we are discussing about right form of verb, And last class I told you verbs are two types. Number one, finite verb and non-finite verb. And I also told you finite verb forms tense. And non-finite verb doesn't, or verbs don't make tense. This is the basic knowledge. Through example, I taught you in my last class. Understand? Today I am also trying it more clear. Okay, students. Students, last class I taught you about syntax. If you try to make syntax the sentence, I think you will be able to make the part of the sentence first on subject, am reading, verb. So it's a part, and to expand my knowledge is another part. Do you know? Is there any object? Last class I taught you how to select object, or how to identify either object present or not. Can you remember? If you ask the main verb with what and who, what and whom. If you ask the what and whom, and if you get answer the word, the sentence has an object. If you ask reading, I am reading. Why am I reading? Why are you reading? If you ask question, why are you reading? Then there is no direct answer. But it's may answer. What? Answer is what? No direct answer. I am reading. What? What are you reading? No direct answer. So, object is not present in the sentence. And whom? The same way, if you ask question with whom, answer is not present. So, in the sentence, object is not present. So, this is an analysis. This type and the quality of this analyzing a sentence is great, and the ability is a great ability. So try to make syntax of the sentence. Okay, students, to expand my knowledge is an extension. According to my last class, I taught you subject, verb, object if present, these three parts, and then another part we may call extension of the sentence. Okay, so it's an extension of the sentence, but our item is right form of verb. So we can find here how many verbs? Three verbs: am, reading, and expand. Here three verbs present. So you should learn about these three things. At first, you should identify is it finite or non-finite. This is your first duty. So we are getting one verb, two verb, and three verb. You know, am is an auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb. Understand? So am has come here to help this verb. So this type of verb is called auxiliary verb. The verb which helps another verb is called auxiliary verb. So here am has come here to help read, and these two verbs, auxiliary verb and principal verb, together has formed a tense. Understand? And you know what type of tense is it? It's a continuous tense. Understand? So it's a continuous tense. So and present continuous tense. So this verb has formed a tense. So we can say that this read is a finite verb, and to expand hasn't made a tense. So we can call this is a non-finite verb. Understand, students? What are finite verb and what are non-finite verb? This is the difference. The verb which has made tense is called finite verb, and the verb which doesn't have made tense is called non-finite verb. So, while in the question paper, while you will find a verb, your first duty is to identify either the verb is finite or non-finite. If the verb is finite, then what is your duty? Suppose in the question paper, question may come in this way. I read to expand my knowledge. If question may come this way, then you always should remember a sentence, a finite verb must present, a non-finite verb may present or not. Clear? A non-finite verb may present or not, but a finite verb must be present in a sentence. So, when you will get only one verb, then what should your duty? Your duty is you should consider the verb as a finite verb. And if you identify that it's a finite verb, then what is your duty? Your duty is reading the sentence, you should identify the sentence is in present form or past form or future form. It's your duty. If you through reading you can identify that the passage is about present form, present tense, then your second duty is either the sentence is present indefinite tense or continuous tense or perfect tense or perfect continuous tense. This is your another duty. So students, try to understand. I am discussing the matter again, or I am expressing the matter again. While you will get a finite verb, what is your duty? Your duty, first duty is to identify what situations the sentence is. Situation is the situation of the sentence is in present form or past form or future form. This is your first duty. And then your duty is if it's a present form then it's a present indefinite, or it's a present continuous, or it's a present perfect, or it's a present perfect continuous. In this way, you should learn, in this regard, you should learn tense properly. Without learning tense or tenses, you won't be able to write down the finite verb correctly. Understand the point? I am trying to make you understand that the necessity of learning tenses. Without learning tenses, you won't be able to correct the finite verb, because finite verb is related with tenses, because the verbs that makes tense is called finite verb. So there is a great relation with tenses with finite verb. So students, many of you may think that without learning tense, you may be able to understand a sentence. It's not true. Without learning tenses, any students can't be able to enter into English knowledge, enter into English kingdom. I am making the sense clear. Students, language is a media of expressing my inner thought, either English or Bengali. So, what is the duty of language? Language is a media through which we can express our inner feelings, thought, etc. Suppose you have finished your eating. Understand? You have finished your eating in the morning. Now, if you want to express the feeling, I eat rice. You know the meaning is, if you say in Bengali, Ami bhat khai. But you have finished your eating. So, through this language, through this sentence, your inner feeling have not been completed. I eat rice is not a complete sense of finishing your eating. So, here you must use I have eaten rice, because what? Because you have finished your eating. So you know when any activity has been finished, then perfect tense should be used. Then the tense is I have eaten rice. This is a sense. This is a rule. So what feelings you should express, or you want to express, the linguist has made some rules to express your feelings, and this expression can be classified into 12. That means present tense, past tense and future tense. So what is the unity of learning tense? It's a correct form of expressing your feelings. So if you fail to learn tense, you won't be able to express your feelings. So you won't ability to entrance in English kingdom. Understand the point? So this is the importance of learning tense. So students, try to learn tense properly and try to recover yourself. And next class I will discuss about tenses. Students, so try to attend my next class, and next class I will try to discuss about tenses too. For why? For making correct form of finite verb. Right form of verb, one part is correct formation of finite verb, and finite verb fully depends on tenses. So Next class, I will teach you about tenses. Okay, student. Thank you very much.